Hi, I'm Matt King, and I play the keyboard.
I'm Robbie McCaskill. I play guitar and backup vocals.
Hi, I'm Corey Malk. I sing and play guitar, and we are 90's Kids. So, 90's Kids is not just about us being born in the 90s. It's kind of about the idea that, the quintessential 90's kid is someone who grew up in kind of an in-between. We didn't grow up in the age of pure analog, but we also didn't grow up with iPhones in our hands, from the cradle. So, we're at this cool age where, we understand what it's like to not have all this technology, but we still look back on that, but we don't necessarily let it hold us down. So, we're trying to kind of bridge that gap between, holding on to these fond memories that you had as a kid and, trying to pave the way for a bright future. So 90's Kids is kind of all about the generation that embodies those ideals. And I think that comes out in our sound as well.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah. I say we're like a generation of nostalgia. Like everybody is always nostalgic about the cartoons they watched when they were little kids and like how life was, playing outside every day and stuff like that. So that's kind of plays into that as well.
Yeah, our music's meant to kind of take you back to a feeling that you might have had or a specific memory. So that's kind of what the whole vibe of 90's Kids means and what it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go.
In the morning in a t-shirt with your makeup on it. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way. Your eyes in the cheap champagne got me spinning like a hurricane, yeah. I'm in love with everything you do. I got a feeling that I want you. I got a feeling that you want me to, yeah. Damn straight, I don't think I even wanna wait. Run away with me today. We'll go together to the places we can just be young forever. Let's get lost. I wouldn't have it any other way. Your eyes in the cheap champagne got me spinning like a hurricane, yeah. I'm in love with everything you do. I got a feeling that I want you. I got a feeling that you want me to, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know I never loved nobody. Nobody does it quite like you. I'm never gonna leave you, darling. Nobody does it quite like you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Your eyes in the cheap champagne got me spinning like a hurricane, yeah. I'm in love with everything you do. I got a feeling that I want you. I got a feeling that you want me to, yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way. Your eyes in the cheap champagne got me spinning like a hurricane, yeah. I'm in love with everything you do. I got a feeling that I want you. I got a feeling that I want you. I want you. I want
we released Champagne in like December 7th or whatever, and we got like a lot of really good feedback off of that, and we ended up getting a really good show offer in February, and we weren't talking about playing shows until March at that point.
March or even April, yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good show. It was with Orphan the Poet and Captain Kidd, and we were like, we have to take this. Like, we're gonna have to figure everything out right away, and we did, and it ended up being an awesome show. So
yeah, I think when we got the offer, it was like 40 days away from the show, and
yeah,
like
we were
Robbie
kinda freaking out.
Robbie didn't even have an amp.
We didn't have like half of the stuff we needed.
We had never practiced once. We had just recorded stuff, and somehow it came together really well, and it was still one of my favorite shows.
Sold out too, which was sweet.
Sell out. So
I was like at Guitar Center when we got the show offer.
Nashville too or something?
Yeah, I was like on vacation in Nashville, and I was at Guitar Center looking at possible amps because I knew at some point we would play. And Eric Baja, guitarist of Captain Kidd, texted us. He was like, "Hey, you guys want to play this show?" So I like bought an amp there. Like I just bought my favorite amp that was at that Guitar Center and went on from there.
The Columbus music scene has a very diverse set of artists. Everywhere from like pop to jazz to metal. I've seen really good artists around here. I think where we fit in is a lot of the pop around Columbus is, more laid back and chill pop, and stuff that you would hear, on playlists like house pop or something like that, dance pop. We're energetic, like kind of hit you in the face, pop rock, alternative music. It's all feel good stuff. I don't think there's another band that's doing what we're doing here in Columbus, that's got the loud drums and the guitars, but also mixing in the cool synthesizers and some of the lyrical themes and vocal production that you do hear in modern pop music. So I think we bridge that gap really well between some loud, energetic music and really tasteful pop music as well. So hopefully that's kind of the niche that we fit into. But Columbus is awesome, actually, in terms of art, in terms of music. Just the support that we've received here has been incredible. It's kind of like a hub in the center of Ohio. We have a lot of friends in Cincinnati and Cleveland and Athens, all around, and Columbus is easy to get to. It's a fun city to go to, and there's always a really good vibe around the music and the concerts that are happening here.
Anywhere that you wanna go, and I don't wanna know just where you've been since high school. All I wanna do is pull over so you can pull me in. I lie, you're always on my mind. Maybe we could turn back time, even if it's just one night. On my mind, I don't wanna look back now. I don't wanna go back down. Sunset, you got your mixtape on the stereo. We gotta get away from the city, and honestly, I'm not sure why you call me up just to sit and watch the cars go by, dancing under midnight sky. I don't think I'd mind it if you call again, and I don't mind if you take off your shoes and stay the night. I lie, you're always on my mind. Maybe we can turn back time, even if it's just one night. I lie, you're nowhere to be found. Hotline, you're always on my mind. Maybe we could turn back time, even if it's just one line. Hotline, you're always on my mind. I don't wanna look back now. I don't wanna go back down. Hotline, you're always on my mind. Hotline, you're always on my mind. Headline, always on my mind. Hotline, you're always on my mind.
Minute, but we have our very first headliner coming up in Columbus on October 12th at Big Room Bar. It's going to be awesome. We have a band coming up from Cincinnati called Telehope. They're really, really good. They fit the show very well. We have a band from Chicago called Golds coming up, and then we have a local band called Something Else playing. It's going to be really big. We're programming our own light show for it. It's going to be the first time that we release merch, so like T-shirts and stickers and stuff. And we're going to be selling those, and we're actually raffling off a PlayStation 4 at this show. So there is absolutely no reason if you're in Columbus not to be at that show. But other than that, we're working on new music. We should have a new song out towards the end of this month or beginning of next month before the show. We'll have a bunch of surprises at that show, and then after that, we're looking at branching out, getting out of Ohio, and playing some shows with some out-of-town artists. So,
Yeah.
That Golds band that's playing at the Columbus show, we're doing somewhat of a show swap with them. It's not set up yet, but hopefully we'll be playing a show in Chicago with them in the next few months. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. So a lot of good opportunities out of state
Yeah.
for us as well. So that's what's coming up. October 12th, be there.
Yeah.